Let's face it, golf is getting expensive, and it's always been expensive. Between drivers, irons, wedges, gloves, golf balls, tees, it can really add up. And then traveling hasn't gotten any cheaper. Now, when you add both those together, you're in a recipe for a $150 bill for most airlines. Now, it does drop down to about 30, but there's so many rules and regulations that you'll be just traveling with your golf bag. Fortunate for us, there's options online to choose from, like this one right here, where it's just a telescopic golf club, which is perfect for throwing in a book bag. But there's a lot of red tape here. 4 easy payments of $20, and the reviews are from 2020. Now, there's options online like shipping your golf club, but those could start at least $50 and ranges up to $200. But there was one adjustable club that caught our eye that almost pulled the trigger to buy the golf club itself. These adjustable golf clubs seem to have okay advertisement, and it was a 34 golf club in one. Look at that advertisement right there. Now the problem with it, it was $200, and I'm not spending $200 and a delay on top of that to even get right-handed clubs. So what we looked for was an option to maybe build a club, and found an incredible YouTuber that put one together, which inspired us for this video.
Well, I just said that into the atmosphere.
So we reached out to the YouTuber at Piney's Garage in hopes that maybe he would want to jump in and try to tackle this problem I was having. So I brought some golf clubs over and quickly explained the problems that I was having while just having a golf club in a backpack, and if there was an option to maybe fold a golf club and then maybe get into a reusable head down the road. So we started off with the prototype with no head, and we gave it a try. And just about 15 minutes in, we learned very quickly that this might be possible to have a foldable golf club. So after the trial run,
This is a trial run. If it works, we'll do it on an actual club.
so we decided to go with the wooden head golf club here with a steel shaft, and the steel shaft was absolute must. We decided to go with the driver because quite frankly, if you could fold a driver into a backpack, then you're going to be able to fold any golf club into the backpack. So Piney's Garage really just started to go and work here. I think he saw a little vision and he started to just move in that direction. So with a little help from support and fellow teammates on the team there, we were able to put this golf club together with some sort of locking mechanism in the beginning as a prototype, and it worked very well. Here we are just putting that hole in between both of those clubs, and that was kind of the tricky part with this. We wanted to make sure that we had enough strength so that when we do hit a bomb, we had it, and that's what we just did right there. We were able to lock that golf club in place, and we were cutting off that excess part just in case. And then we just let Piney Garage go to work. Got a little greedy here by putting a hole so we could put the hardware in.
Got lucky, and I'd love to say I did it on purpose, but it happened by mere chance. Is the angle you're hitting the ball is where the strength is.
Yeah.
And that was an absolute concern of mine. On the golf course, hitting bombs, you don't want your club to start falling apart. And I've had that happen to me before, and it's very disappointing. But I'm not spending any money on this, especially when you compare it to $200 when you could buy it online, and I'm sure there's shipping and handling with that. So just to put something together and give it a shot was absolutely worth it, and I think we put it together. So there's our locking mechanism right there, and we were just doing a couple final touches to make sure it can go in and out pretty smoothly, just in case. And of course, I highly recommend you reach out to Piney Garage. They're going to be putting out some incredible content down the road. Another fellow YouTuber that is just on track to dominate. And I would say within about an hour to about an hour and a half, we were able to create a telescopic or somewhat telescopic collapsible golf club. Perfect for travel golf. And just being a prototype does not have changeable heads, but still gets us somewhere where we need to go. And speaking of getting to where we needed to go, we were hungry and we had to go to Sugar Hill Sub and Deli, an absolute must when you're in South Jersey, just outside Ocean City, and you want to go get a sub. Now, I went with the taco cheesesteak, which is insane. The reason I got it was because there was stuff all over the place about it being in the newspaper. So we headed right to a little park where we can give a little chip and putt with this prototype golf club. Now, absolutely did not swing this that hard. We weren't 100% sure if it was going to be able to hold, and here we are just putting just a little chip in there. We didn't want to lose the golf ball either. But I tell you what, it's going to get the job done, and it saves us a ton of money as we continue to travel the world and play golf. And keep a lookout for more videos to come. This is World Twilight Golfer.